Wait, Chris for what?
Christopher Cozy. Nugs Albuquerque's interview with Christopher Cozy about international diversity.
Hi, I'm Nugo Barkaya from Channel 22 News. I'm here with Chris Irakoze. Chris, why did you come to US?
I came to the U.S. for a better education. I moved here 7 years ago, started middle school here, and went to all of middle school, went to all of high school, and now I'm in college.
Where do you prefer to live, here or back home?
I would say here because it's more safe and more peaceful than back home, because there's a lot of like corruption back home and stuff.
And what's the differences back home and in US?
Education is better, schools are better. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nugzar. Next, we have Connor Bobby Hartwell with Student Body President Yuvir Kakar in discussion about how the school year has played out so far and the suggestions made to improve the school.
Hi, this is Connor Hartwell from Channel 22 News. I'm here with Yuvir Kakar, Student President of West Virginia Wesleyan College. Yuvir, how has the school year been for you?
The school year has been quite busy, but it's gone well. Soccer season went all right, and this semester has been busy in the sense of trying to organize a senior class gift.
Okay, good. What suggestions have you made to improve the school?
Well, as of now, suggestions such as Sunny Buck renovation and the little room outside the campus live that might become a game room potentially in the near future, and the senior class gift that I will not mention yet until it is certain.
Oh, fantastic. How do you want to be remembered once you leave?
Well, not only do I want to be remembered as a good athlete and a good student, but overall as a good person as well.
Thanks, Yuvir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Next up we have Shelby Kennedy, in which she interviews Coach Olson about the plans for the program and what he has recognized in terms of performances from student athletes.
Hello, I'm Shelby Kennedy with Channel 22 News, and I'm here with Coach Olson, the strength and conditioning coach here at West Virginia Wesleyan. Coach Olson, how has your first year been at Wesleyan?
It's been going really well. We've gotten a lot of good quality training in. I've been able to work with the majority of the teams here on campus, and over the last semester, the fall semester, we were able to rearrange the weight room, give it a little bit of a makeover, so get the student athletes training in a facility that's set up a little more conducive and safer for training, and it has a little better environment to it as well.
Awesome. Do you have any new plans for the strength and conditioning program here at Wesleyan?
Yeah, so one of my big plans is to develop an internship program. A couple of the schools I've been at in the past have had internship programs, and it's allowed them to develop the next generation of strength coaches very well. So that's one of my big long-term goals, is to have students who are interested in the field or just interested in exercise in general come in, volunteer as interns, and be able to pass my knowledge on along to them.
Awesome. And lastly, overall, have you seen any big changes in our athletes here since you've been hired?
Yes, so the biggest change I've seen is just in how the athletes are moving. They're a lot more proficient in a lot of the movements we're doing. My philosophy comes from being an overall athlete. I want the athletes to be able to move on the field, on the courts, wherever they're playing their sport as effectively as possible. So being able to train them and have them more comfortable with movements is the biggest part. We have gotten stronger as well. I've been able to see that progress, especially with our baseball team. We have a spreadsheet that's showing just how much stronger we've gotten across the board with them. So good things coming.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shelby. Last but not least, the West Virginia Wesleyan Master of Business Administration is highlighting MBA students each week. This week, reporter Elijah Lawrence interviewed MBA student Tanner Amos to ask him about his experience in the MBA program.
Hi, this is Elijah Lawrence from Channel 22 News here at West Virginia Wesleyan College, here to ask Tanner Amos, the MBA Student of the Week, some questions. So, Tanner, tell us, a brief bio about yourself, where you're from, your undergrad, major, minor, and, MBA specialization.
All right, yeah, I'm a graduate student. So I'm in my fifth year at Wesleyan. Been there all 5 years. I'm from Fairmont, West Virginia. My undergraduate is business management with a minor in marketing, and I'm just getting the normal MBA. I don't have any specialization for it.
Okay. So, can you tell us why did you choose to earn the MBA?
Yeah, whenever I was looking into different schools that I was going to go to college to and apply to, obviously I knew I was going to go into business. Whenever I first came into college, I started off as a business admin major. I wasn't really sure I was going to narrow it down to, and obviously I ended up choosing business management, but I always knew I wanted to get my master's. And with Wesleyan having the 5-year MBA program, obviously it was convenient to be able to stay at the same school. Obviously, like I said, I was a member of the men's soccer team for all 5 years. And yeah, obviously it was just kind of was a great opportunity. I didn't have to worry about transferring to a different school or finding a different program to get accepted into.
Now, how do you feel the MBA program will help you achieve these goals?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, from an academic standpoint, just becoming more knowledgeable, taking graduate level courses will definitely help me going forward. And then, like I said, obviously, with the small classroom size at Wesleyan, through my 5 years that I've been there, I've obviously formed a good relationship with my professors. It's easy to get access to them, ask them questions, pick their brain a little bit, about maybe career path questions or stuff like that. And then, like I said, being able to form a close relationship with people that are kind of at the same goal as you, grinding on the same path as you, with the MBA program. Students are kind of on the same path, and a lot of us have the same mindset, it kind of seems like. So being able to work closely and collaborate with my fellow classmates throughout these couple of years that are in the same program as me, have a lot of similarities and aspirations and goals. It just works really, really well, having those connections going forward. And like I said, working alongside each other, and we're all trying to make it big at the end of the day, and we're going on that same path. So it's kind of been a cool opportunity.
Right. Now, all this, really successful. You got a lot of going for yourself right now. About to graduate MBA program, 5th year senior. You about to go out into life as a very successful man. And what advice would you give to someone who is considering applying to the West Virginia Wesleyan College MBA program? What is, some advice you could, some tips or, hints that you could give them to, give them a boost?
Yeah, no, I'd say definitely, obviously, it's always preached upon, definitely student athletes and just any student in general, is, kind of time management, kind of with the accelerated courses, the higher level courses, which are the MBA courses, obviously it takes a lot more time. You got to do a little extra work. You got to read more, and kind of be on the ball more often, obviously tougher courses. So I think time management is definitely really important when you get into the higher level graduate courses. And also just say, like I said, it's obviously just a good experience at Wesleyan, have the smaller classrooms and just really work closely alongside your classmates and with your professors. So, I'd say my advice would be just kind of take all that in and don't be afraid to ask questions and, pick people's brains and stuff, because, they might have some advice to give you or some information to give you that could help you, go on.
Well, Tanner Amos had a lot to say there, Louis, didn't he?
He sure did.
Thanks, Elijah. Now for a sports update. On February 2nd, the Bobcats basketball team went to Ohio. They put up a very good fight. Unfortunately, they lost 71-87. The Bobcats ran ahead of Ohio in the first half of the game, but then Ohio came up ahead, leaving the Bobcats losing. It was a close game. Louise, can you tell us about this week's weather?
I certainly can. The weather this week is going to remain cold, with the lows in the 30s and highs in the low 50s, and we might even get to see some snow on Thursday.
Well, that's the news for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Channel 22 News. I've been Sahil Danukchand.
And I've been Luis Diaz. And we will see you next week, Bobcats. Have a great day.